guys, welcome back to the channel, and we're back here today with another book recommendation video. Now this one is called Smart Girl Books, and you guys might be thinking, what the hell do you mean by that? Well, it just means that some women's fiction novels that I've read and some romance novels that I read feature some very strong and empowering girls who are in the workplace. They are the people that kind of play with the boys that work hard and that achieve a lot, and it's like girls that I want to be in my career and in my life right now. So without further ado, let's get started. So the first book that I would like to recommend to you is called Bond Girl by Erin Duffy. And now this book follows a girl named Alex, and Alex just graduated from a very prestigious university in a really elite finance program, and all she wants to do is to work for an investment bank, and she just wants to learn how to play her way through the boy-dominated industry. So she does a lot of the dirty nitty-gritty work, like for example, she buys a lot of coffee, she does a lot of like dirty jobs that nobody wants to do, and she also gets to learn a lot from her male colleagues as well. And through this whole story, she learns how to navigate through sexism and through like her workplace in general, where she has to work like at least 18 hours a day and learn more about herself and what she wants out of her career and what she wants to do to make herself happy. Because hey, maybe after working a year and a half at a firm where she barely slept like for 24 hours in like 2 weeks, it means something to her. So this book was actually really important to me because I read this book a week before I started my new job, and I loved it because it kind of helped me reset my emotions and reset my feelings. Transitioning from one job to the other, it kind of reset my mind to make me think that, okay, now that we're entering a new setting, it's time to be more formal and to not be a wacko in work and to be professional at all times and things like that. So this book is definitely recommended to you if you are working in a male-dominated industry and that you need to constantly make sure that you're being professional in the workplace while also dealing with some crazy asshole. The second book that I would like to recommend to you is Copy Girl by Anna Mitchell and Michelle Sasa. So this book follows a girl who just not recently graduated from university. She worked like 2 years from out of university already at this advertising agency where she works as a copywriter. So I guess she writes like the copy that goes on the advertisements, and she has to come up with the slogans and the brands and to make sure that her clients' things are you know, being presented fair and square and nice in the media. So when she finds out that her company might be closing because, you know, they're not getting enough big brand deals, or like she's not writing the great copy that is actually selling a lot of the products that the client really needs, there's this campaign that's going on. It's a campaign contest where she has to work with some other people in her agency, and whoever comes out with the best copy wins the whole campaign, and then hopefully that campaign will regenerate the revenues that are happening in the workplace. And this book is recommended to you if you like writing. If you're a copywriter yourself, you'll probably really like this book, but this book is recommended for you if you like a hint of romance, because we do see her falling in love. Now, if I were to recommend you the Bond Girl, Copy Girl, I would probably recommend you the Bond Girl because it was just more interesting to hear about stuff in finance, because I know it, so it was interesting that way. But if you like English and you know English, then Copy Girl is definitely for you. You sat through my whole entire video and you kind of went like, okay, that sounds great, but I'm not really in finance and I'm not really in the business industry, and what's corporate world? Well, yeah, well, there's that. But I would also like to recommend you guys to watch a movie as well if you guys haven't watched it already. I know it's a romantic comedy that I have watched like time and time again, but it's actually called The Proposal. So this movie is about Margaret Tate and her assistant Andrew Paxton. Now, Margaret is actually Canadian and she works for this really big American publishing company in America, and she is shocked to hear that she is being deported to Canada because she failed to get her citizenship in America. So she decides to lie to her employers and basically lie to the whole government of America that she is in a relationship with Andrew and that she and him are going to get married very soon. So I love this movie because it features such such a strong, empowering character like Margaret Tate. She is not someone you can be messed with. You cannot mess with her in any
meeting. She will fire you, she will get you, and she is smart.
She's independent, she's intelligent, and she's everything I kind of want to be when I grow up, except for the side that like she kind of like hurts a lot of people's feelings and she's kind of cold. So I kind of want to be like the nicer version of her, but also like, hey, don't mess with me. So I know a lot of people actually watched this movie already, but it's definitely something worth watching if you read a book similar to the books that I recommended to you, so that you can further live in that world of awesome power girlness. Or you could just read the books and skip the movie. I don't know, do whatever you want. This video is kind of a mess, but I'll see you guys again next time. Make sure to subscribe and like if you like this video. If you didn't, please don't tell me, because my feelings get hurt very easily.
Can't let you go. I can't let you go. No. Betcha, 우리 운명적 I'm gonna get you.